Welcome once again, and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. It is the most exciting time of year in Clash of Clans. It is update season, and now we are looking at, just off in the distance, Builder Base 2.0. Yes, it is time for a massive revamp of what many call a failed experiment, a failed attempt to expand Clash of Clans to a second village. Will this fix it? Let's find out. As we've got more and more information coming in all the time, we're starting to piece the breadcrumbs together, and by now we have a pretty good idea of how the brand new Builder Hall system is going to work. So before we get into those specifics, yes, in the background you may notice I am in the midst of preparation for Gem to Max Builder Hall 10. Although let me tell you, if the walls for Builder Hall 10 are as crazy as they were for 8 to 9, yeah, well, it's already got me stuttering and stammering because the amount will be stunningly staggering, but let's just wait and see what happens. Make sure you are subscribed and you have notifications turned on, and of course, if you get a chance, please do use code Galadon before making any purchase in any Supercell game, because it's going to go to great lengths to help out with the Gem to Max. As you can see, we've got some, but not a massive amount of Builder Hall upgrading supplies. Okay, so let's get into the exact details about this update. We already know that there is going to be a two-stage attacking process. There will be two villages that now you have to work on building over there, basically splitting the old Builder Hall into two for those that are Builder Hall 6 and above. And they have gotten rid of versus battles, so it's going to be a little bit more similar to a Legend League style setup. But let's get into other details, talking about Builder Halls 1 through 5. For those of you that are not to Builder Hall 6 yet, things are going to remain relatively similar to the way they are now. However, the village area for your Builder Hall 1 through 5 is going to be smaller. They've made some changes because obviously once you move to 6, then you unlock this new side off to the west of your old builder base layout. So long story short, if you are a Builder Hall 1 through 5, you might need to redesign your base if it's too big, if it's too sprawling for the new setup. But other than that, things won't really change. At Builder Hall 6, you unlock the cave. Now, in order to get players into multi-level attacks quickly and to avoid the massive amount of upgrading that needed to be done to a later level troop, from now on, troops will unlock at their minimum level automatically. So you'll see this right here. This is the list. For instance, Rage Barbarians, Sneaky Archers unlock early. They start at level 1, but all the way down to Hog Gliders, as soon as you unlock your Hog Gliders for the first time, they will be level 15, but don't worry, if you've maxed them out, they don't go back. It's just to kind of help accelerate players into the later stages of builder base play. Next up is Otto. Remember, there are some significant changes happening to Otto. First of all, if you have not unlocked your 6th builder yet, what have you been waiting for? But I'm assuming most of you have. If you haven't, you will now be trying to unlock BOB. That's right, Bob. And the tasks are: A, complete 3 gear upgrades. 2, upgrade any troop to level 19. C, upgrade any defense to level 9. And 4, total upgrade level of all hero machines must be at least 45. Just note, the new hero machine starts at level 15 when you purchase it from the shop. Say what? Alright, so obviously a lot of sneak peek information yet to come, but the key is you need to know if you have already unlocked Otto before the update was released, then he's automatically replaced by Bob and he goes back to the builder base where he remains as your builder base's second builder. Okay, so we now have pretty much all of the framework in place that tells us about this new attacking system, Builder Hall 2.0, that is coming to Clash of Clans, and of course Builder Hall 10 at the same time, so look for all sorts of new stuff. Obviously you heard reference to something about all hero machines and one that you get from the shop, and yeah, okay, so just again, stay tuned, stay subscribed, have notifications turned on. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be different, and it's going to be... Okay, here's the Galadon's honest, my straight take about this. A lot of people have told me, Galadon, Builder Hall didn't work. Why would they make it twice as big? and expect it to work. And obviously, I think you're going to have to look at the big picture here more so than just the change of Builder Hall now being 2 bases at Builder Halls 6 and above. The troops themselves are massively changing. You can see they have some sort of ability going on here, and we can only assume that that is going to be across many, if not all, of the troops. We don't know for sure yet, but obviously something funky is happening here with these mortar cannon carts. So that's going to be big. The walls having individual segments should make it a little bit more like the home village. And then, of course, removing the versus battle portion could be a big deal. I don't know yet for sure. Obviously, Supercell and the Clash of Clans team have the intention of revitalizing all of the builder-based gameplay, of getting everybody involved and excited about it, and I just don't know yet how it is going to go long term. Yes, of course, there will be a surge of player activity in the Builder Hall, those that want to max out, players that are experimenting, and maybe a chance for you to enjoy the game a little bit more in a different way. But remember, Builder Hall content was never meant to replace Home Village content, right? This is more of a little side activity that you can do to kill time while your builders are tied up. And of course, working on Builder Hall eventually gives you the 6th builder, which in turn advances your Home Village. But I don't see them taking the step towards tying the Builder Hall progression to the Home Village progression, in that you could unlock something that would make your village more powerful. Yes, of course, we have gear ups, but we don't have an additional level to a defense or a hero because of your builder-based content. And I think the Clash of Clans team is expressly trying to avoid that, because that would be seen as almost handcuffing players to the Builder Hall content, and they want to give the Clash player an opportunity to play on their own pace, at their own will, and not feel like they're being forced into content just because it's there. So yes, I am excited for the changes that are coming to the Builder Hall, and long term, I don't think that we're going to see that dramatic of a change of player activity. I think we'll see a surge, and then we'll kind of return to the way it was. There may be some players that are a little bit more active on the Builder Hall side, but again, I don't think it's going to affect the overall gameplay of Clash. It is all about the Home Village, right? The Home Village is where it's at, and it always will be that way. Other things like the Clan Capital, like the Builder Hall, are nice ways to slightly accelerate your Home Village progress, but obviously none of these things are a requirement or a prerequisite for maxing out, and that's the beauty of Clash, right? You play at your own pace, you do what you want. If you want to be involved in CWL, Clan War, Clan Capital, Builder Hall, those are all things that really, it's up to your clan, right? If you're in a clan and they place high priority upon those things, then you probably should as well. So obviously finding a clan that's right for you is still the key to enjoying Clash of Clans. Beyond that, hey, let's just kind of wait and see how it plays out. I have heard both extremes. I have heard players that think this is going to destroy Clash, and players that think this is going to make Clash the next big thing or bring it back to its glory days. Obviously, it's going to fall somewhere in the middle. While I am always excited for new content, I'm not going to get all overboard and excited, because I want to wait and see what the community thinks about it, and then we will decide whether or not we need to gem to max Builder Hall 10. I have a feeling it's going to be crazy expensive, right? The walls, they already give me nightmares, but let's stay tuned, stay subscribed, stay notified, and get ready for sneak peeks around the corner. Thank you, Galadon, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galadon, I'm excited as long as it means a new level to the gem mine. More gems, Galadon, more gems!